And we're back with another episode of Not March Madness. And today we talk about dogs because we like dogs.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Councilmen podcast. My name is Albert Wiradharma. I am one of your hosts today, the dog-loving host of the show, and my other host hates dogs. His name is Teguh the Wolf Santoso. Teguh, explain
My
yourself.
name is Wolf. What do you mean I hate dogs? How dare you, Albert?
That is satire. I believe you have two dogs back home. Is that right? One?
I mean, no, all my dogs died already.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. That was on me. That's on me. My bad.
Albert. Albert.
In my defense, last time I was at your house, both of those dogs are still alive.
It was that long ago? Holy crap.
I
Yeah.
haven't visited your house in a while, dude. It's been a while.
Damn.
um, but yeah, we are here, and our third co-host, Kelvin Yohanes, he likes some dogs. He hates some dogs. We'll interview him later, but he will join us a little bit later on. But we got a fun show here for you guys today in the Councilman podcast. We are doing a not March Madness. This is basically just a madness. We're doing a bracket for the best movie dogs. We'll be rated. We'll be like a dog show. We'll be like the judge in a dog show. We'll be judging them based on their talents, based on their appearance. So it's almost like we're doing a pageant for dogs, but in a tournament. We put them up against each other. And some of these dogs that we select are dogs that we're already familiar with. Some of them we're not probably familiar with, but we want to have it here. And I think once we get to the bracket, there's something that I will reveal to you, but something coincidentally adds up that makes me like, this is interesting. I'm going to make the bracket this way. So it's really interesting. And so we'll be, again, even though we might have not expectations, we have an idea of what we like in a dog. We have an idea of what we think of the dog, our prior head. We'll be trying to be as objective as possible, right? Like, you won't be.
Yeah.
You won't.
Yeah, absolutely objective.
Oh,
Yes. We will, we'll be objectively subjective.
Objectively. What is that even supposed to mean?
Don't ask, keep going.
Okay. Anyway, we are doing this in honor of PAW Patrol, the movie. Wait, that's not the title. It's PAW Patrol, the Mighty movie. I think that's a movie. How excited are you for this?
Well, I was gonna say no, but after I found out it's called the Mighty movie, I don't know, man.
Movie. The mightiest of the mightiest. We almost real behind the scenes. We almost postponed this episode because Ariq is sick. That's why he's not here today. And we couldn't do a bracket with 2 episodes. Luckily, Calvin is gonna step in and it's gonna be late. And Teguh was literally asking, "Hey, can we postpone this to next week if it's only 2 people? Because it's pretty late here." And then my reply was straight up, "There is no relevancy of PAW Patrol next week." As if that's like a big difference, because I don't think anyone care about PAW Patrol.
Hey, PAW Patrol is the big deciding factor, so.
As soon as I said that, I was like, wait a minute. No one really cares about PAW Patrol. Anyway. But dogs are fun. But yeah, anyway. So we will get to that. But first things first, follow us on all of our socials at Councilman Show. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd. Follow us there. And subscribe to us if you're watching on YouTube. Let us know in the live chat. Join the stream team. Or if you're listening on the playback, it is The Councilman. Subscribe to us on all of our platforms. Check out our stuff. Check out our merch on TeePublic. And we shall start the show here today, as there are sirens outside of my house. I think that's the PAW Patrol coming for me because I just woke up in their bed. Oh no. All right, let's start it with the weekly watchies to start the show. Are you ready for the weekly council segment? Weekly watchies. We've been watching TVs, movies, rating 1 to 5, maybe crying, could be boring, but laughing in theaters or at home. Cause it's time to share everything that we watched this week. It is time for our show's weekly watches. All right, that is Weekly Watches, a segment of our show where we talk about films that we watched this past week. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, maybe it's both. That's the best kind. So, Teguh, why don't you start it off with what do you watch this week?
Well, I guess technically I watched two things. I continued Ahsoka because last week I didn't finish watching all the episodes.
Mhm.
I don't have much to add on top of that, but what I have, it's actually a rewatch. It's an anime series. Yeah, Space Battleship Yamato.
I don't think I've heard
It's
this.
actually a very old anime from like I think it's like what 1974, but
Huh.
they remade it in like the 2010s, I think. Um, yeah, they remade it basically like modern technology and all of that, but they keep the story the same. And that's the one I watched last time, and it's the one I'm rewatching right now.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm loving it.
So, what's
The
this
just the
about?
it's the general story is so like Earth it's like typical alien story, I guess. Like Earth is under attack from an unknown enemy, and like they use like planet bombs, which is really just meteors. Like they just keep launching meteors at like Earth, and then Earth
Hmm.
is on its like humanity's on its like last legs about to die. But then like they made this like um battleship that has interstellar capabilities and is actually quite overpowered. But yeah,
Yeah.
they
I just, I
um
just, I just looked up the picture of Space Battleship Yamato. I don't know if it's like the old design or if it's the new design because you said there is two versions, right? But this looks,
the remake it's no it's the same. They look the same.
it looked like a submarine, but it's like on the sky.
It's just the battleship, I guess.
But as a flying battleship.
Y-
Well,
Yeah,
I guess battleships
yeah.
can fly. You just don't
Yeah,
call
I
it
mean that's why
battleship.
it's called space battleship.
Space battleships.
Yeah, and it's just the adventures of that battleship like going out into space to like because like this other alien race was like we have this device that can restore your Earth and like restore the environment and from all the meteors and stuff, but you have to come visit our home planet, so it's just a voyage
Hmm.
for them to go to the planet. Yeah, and they have like a season 2 and a season 3, I think.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I'm just rewatching it, enjoying it. I love the opening. It's like the opening was sung by the Japanese like naval choir, so it actually is pretty good.
Nice. Do you think I would like this show?
You like Star Trek, right?
I do like Star Trek.
I think you would like it.
Okay, but I like Star Trek not because of the not because of the
Yeah, no, no, no.
military,
This
nor
is,
of
I
it's
mean,
the
there's a lot of like,
exploration and the everything like that. That's one I
there's a
like.
lot of fights, and because like they know where the end journey is, I guess it's less exploration and more like just a journey. But like, it's not just fights. A lot of it is like, um, a lot of the quote unquote filler episodes is like, relationships between the crew members and like the space politics as well.
Okay, I like those.
Um, I mean, it's very anime, so you might not love it, but I don't think you'll hate it.
Okay, fair enough. The last anime that I watched was, I think, still Plastic Memories, and then I did the few episodes of my Your Lie in April. I mean, I've seen anime
It's not that
movies, but
sad.
like not series. And
It's
again,
not
I
that sad.
I attempted to start One Piece live action, which is again I know it's not anime, but it's like adapted from anime, and I do like it. I think I'm 3 episodes in, and then I just stopped because I was watching a different show, Schitt's Creek, which I'm still watching. So once I went to Schitt's
Mm.
Creek, I think I'll go back to that One Piece show because I think people say it's pretty good. A lot of people are saying that it's like a pretty good adaptation, and I do like the cast that I saw. So yeah.
Mm.
So I guess since you're halfway through the series, you cannot really give it a star rating, can you?
No, I can because I watched it already.
Oh, that's right. It's just a rewatch. Okay. What what star rating would you give this?
The only other thing I've given a 5 was Top Gun Maverick, right?
I would have to check the letterbox
No,
log.
I've given Top Gun Maverick a 5. I think I gave Endgame a 5. I don't know if I want to give this a 5 or a 4.5. No, you know what? Season 1, I'll give it a 5.
Damn, 5 out of 5.
Season 2 is up for debate. I haven't seen season 3. This is literally like one of my favorite animes of all time, so it's very subjective, but hey, we're being objectively subjective today, so 5.
Fair enough. By the way, just a little behind the scenes stuff. Teguh, are you seeing any live chat? Because I'm opening the YouTube and there's also live chat, but I'm not seeing it on the
Yeah.
StreamYard end.
Huh? No, I just see sub from Fred.
Okay, we got a lot of chat in the YouTube, but for some reason StreamYard's not showing it up. So hopefully the glitch goes away, but I don't know what to do with that right now.
Well, we can't
Uh,
click on the comments then, can we?
no, we can't.
Alright.
But hopefully it fixes itself.
What are they saying? And
Some people are saying that they've seen the show and whatnot and asking questions about it. But yeah. But anyway, while stalling, while stalling for time, and
there's a lot. Huh?
I know I don't know what's happening. I might try to refresh the stream a little bit later. Um, but while stalling, what movies did I watch? I saw a bunch of other. I watch a lot of Sandra Bullock movies last week. I watch a couple more this week. It just gets worse. I think I've like reached rock bottom. All Sandra Bullock movies I've watched is like total garbage now. Um, I saw I saw Forces of no, I didn't talk about Forces of Nature last week. I saw All About Steve, which is Sandra Bullock and Bradley Cooper rom com, and Sandra
Mm-hmm.
Bullock is like obsessed with this guy, and she's a like the writer for a crossword, and then basically one day she's just like head over heels over this guy, and one day her crossword the answer is all Steve.
The hell?
So yeah, it's basically
Kind of creepy.
it's very creepy. She has his heads over heel about this guy. This guy's like, I need a restraining order from you, but eventually the movie becomes like kind of trying to paint her in a good light of like, oh, she actually have a kind heart, blah blah blah. But the whole movie is just building her up as just like this psycho. So I don't know
Damn.
how to feel about it. I gave it 2 stars, but yeah, because it's like it's kind of crazy. I also turns out this is a straight to DVD movie. Fire on the Amazon. It's bad. It's basically just about like some people fighting about the Amazon forest, and there's like a criminal stuff. I cannot even tell you what the plot is about. Don't watch it if you can even. It's really bad. I gave that 1 star.
One damn.
And I also saw the film called Loverboy 2005, and this one is directed by Kevin Bacon,
Okay. Bacon.
starring Kevin Bacon is in it. His wife Kira Sedgwick, which I didn't know they were married, is in it. Um, and Sandra Bullock as just a side character, but it's basically about this. It's about this woman who have had a rough childhood. Her parents cared for her, but they cared about each other more. So she kind of gets put to the side a little, and so when she grows up, she's kind of like, I am not looking for a life partner because I don't care for it. I'm looking for someone that I will love, and that's going to be my future child. So she
Come.
basically, so eventually, she had a one night stand with this guy, and she becomes like super overprotective with, as a single mother with this kid. and it's basically about just like this overprotective mother to a kid, and the kid eventually, they grow up, they start to rebel and shit like that, and she eventually like started losing her shit because like I am losing touch with my child, and then the film literally ends. I'm gonna spoil it because you're not gonna watch it, I'm guessing. The
Yeah.
film literally ends with her. Okay, so let me ask you this question. Try to guess where this is going. An overprotective mother loses touch with the child. The child's starting to rebel, and then she's very upset. What do you think the mother would do?
Uh,
Take a guess.
um. I don't know. Try to comfort the child.
uh, well, she did that, but no. Eventually, she's like, you know what? If I cannot give my love to the child, then no one else should be able to give love to the
Oh my
child.
goodness.
So she attempted to kill both her child and herself by carbon monoxide poisoning in the car, basically. It's parked, turn on the engine overnight. They're like, let's sleep here. And eventually, surprise, surprise, she died. The kid survived. And so the kid sort of grew up like, yeah, I had a kind mom, but I have good memories, but she tried to kill me. So yeah.
I see.
Uh-huh. So yeah, that is Loverboy. That one probably is the best one. Three out of five. Um, for the Sandra Bullock B-rated films. So yeah. Do you have other weekly watches?
Nope.
Okay, I do have one more weekly watches that I can bring up.
Okay.
So I watch Pixar's Elemental, the new release from this year.
Oh, you watched it. Okay.
Is that your draft? I can't remember.
Is it? No,
It's
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 Kelvin.
Kelvin's. Okay. Have you seen this one?
No.
It's good. I
Yeah, I
really
hear
I
it's
really
good.
like it. Yeah, it almost bombed in the box office, I believe, but then word of mouth, and then people's like, "Oh, let's check it out," and then eventually, I think it kind of did good in box office, and now it's finally out on Disney Plus. What this is, in case some of you listening don't know, is this the latest Pixar movie directed by Peter Sohn, who directed The Good Dinosaur, and this is definitely better than The Good Dinosaur. So it's
Okay.
about this world where elements exist, fire. They exist as sentient beings. So there's like a fire people, the water people, earth people, and the air people, basically, as who's like as in the form of clouds. And so they live in this city called Elemental City, which is just like a small element city, which is a small chunk of the element world, I guess, because the film literally opens with like a migration sequence and everything. But they're like the elements, they're not supposed to really mix. They all have their own tendencies. Like the fire people are, most of them are like hot headed.
Hmm.
The water people are like go with the flow. The earth people are like very, um, what's the word for it? They're not. They're kind of like chill is not the right word, but they're kind of like just keeping stuff to themselves, kind of thing. Grounded, I guess. I guess grounded is the word that I'm looking for. Um, but yeah, they're all like they all have their own tendencies. But the main story is about this main character, the girl Amber, who meets. She's a fire people. In case you don't know by name Amber, she meets Wade, which is the water person, and they sort of form this loving relationship. And I think the romance
Hmm.
really works. It's like a really sweet romance, sort of like we're not supposed to work together, but I really like you, and I don't know what to do, and I don't know how we're gonna do this because my parents hate water people, and we're not gonna be able to be together just because we're different elements, we have different chemistry. But like eventually, it works out and everything like that. And I think it's just a really sweet movie. The world building is incredible,
Hmm.
and the animation is beautiful. I really like the texture that they do for like the fire texture, the water texture, the earth, and the air texture. They're like very different, and it is very interesting because the characters wear shirt, and like the texture of the water characters wearing a shirt is very different with the texture of fire character wearing like a shirt. It's like I don't know how to describe it unless you see it yourself, but it's like it's very cool. So yeah, I did like this a lot. I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta watch it now.
hmm I do recommend. I think you'll pretty like it. So yeah. Um, but yeah, we literally cannot interact with the live chat, so this is kind of bad. But that is pretty much all I saw in the weekly watches. You didn't see anything else, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so we with that we shall.
Well, Albert disappeared. And while Albert reconnects, I will now rate on stream my pear juice.
I
Albert came back before I could rate my pear juice.
disconnected myself, but you know what? That's good because I just did that, and now I can see the live comments. So if you want to,
Oh, what?
well, I stall for time. If you want to do that, disconnect and
Wait, let me rate my pear juice. Cameron wants me
rate your
to
pear
rate my
juice.
pear juice. I will.
Okay. This is a new segment of the show called Pairing with Teguh.
How do I want to rate my pear juice? I mean,
I don't. Okay, what's the texture? What's the texture? How do you
the
describe the
thing is,
texture?
it's less pear juice and more like pear. Well, it says here pear water. So
Okay.
it's like really diluted so that it's not like all chunky.
Okay.
It's like I think Albert, like how in Indonesia we have like the UC 1000 like lemon water.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Well, that's not chunky.
Yeah. So this isn't chunky.
Oh, okay. Right, because pear juice would be chunky. Got it.
Yeah. So I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had pear juice.
I've had pear juice. I kind of prefer
Wait,
chunky
no. I've
pear
had I've
juice.
had pear juice. No, 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 never mind. I've had pear juice. I've never had pear water. But I think whenever I eat pear, I always mix it with something else. Like if it's a juice, usually, I think.
Oh, pear juice itself is good.
Yeah, I should. Pear is fine. Pear is cool. Pear is nice. It's sweet.
Mm. All
But
right,
yeah.
let me just refresh so I can see the chat.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. There was like a weird glitch on our end. So while Teguh does that, something that I've noticed, I was listening back to the podcast because I was clipping out for the reels. So I had to watch back this. I had to watch back the podcast. So I was clipping the reels. Something I noticed is that in the show, I say a lot and I a lot. So every time I do that today, I'm going to punish myself at the end of the show. So I'm gonna be better.
How are you going to punish yourself?
I have no clue. I just muted myself while I cleared my throat, so you guys cannot hear it. So that doesn't count. So yeah, and I'm not gonna try to say That doesn't count either. Can you see the live chat now?
Yeah, actually, yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
can
that
see
was that
all of
was
it
that was
now.
that was really weird. That was a glitch right there. So yeah. Anyway, weekly watches. So we had Battleship Yamato. We had All About Steve, Fire in the Amazon, Elemental, and Loverboy. That was pretty much all of it. I didn't see too much aside from that because I I was busy. I went to a show the other day, and that was fun. So um, just to stall a little bit my time for waiting for Kelvin, I went to a show to go to a music show. Can I be sappy for a bit?
What?
All right. So I went to a music show the other day. Okay.
Oh, is
And
this
I
what I saw on your Instagram
Instagram.
story?
Yeah, you saw my Instagram. I
Okay.
it's I just want to say like do you watch Big Time Rush when you grew up? I'm guessing you didn't.
Like, not a lot of it. It was one of those shows like if I had nothing else on TV, then I'd go watch it.
Yeah. So I grew up watching Big Time Rush with my sister, with my cousins. So when I saw, I think I talked this about this show. When I saw Big Time Rush not earlier this year, I guess it's like August this year. There was like
Mm-hmm.
amazing one thing, and then it's incredible. I didn't get to interact with any of them because you have to pay VIP passes. And then I found out literally very near to where I live right now, Caitlin Tarver, who plays Joe in Big Time Rush, um, she is performing. God damn it! I just said Okay, she's she's per- she's per- she, she's performing. She's a musician, she's a musician now, and I didn't really listen to her until I later this year, and I checked her out, and then damn, her music is like she's really good with her words and everything like that, because she talks about life and whatnot, but like what is the meaning of life, parallel universe, what am I supposed to do? I'm grown, I'm an adult, what am I supposed to do? All my friends are spread all over the place, which to me, I'm like, well, shit, that is true. All my friends are all over the place. I just don't want to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I wonder sometimes what happens in an alternate universe. Well, this is really speaking to me. Um, so I decided to go to her show, and it was good, and it was an intimate venue and everything like that. And the best part is that she was literally waiting in line for the merch, for the basically for people to meet her after the show, no extra cost, whatever, in front of the merchandise line, which I was gonna get anyway. So I get to talk to her and interact with her, and she's like the nicest person you could possibly think of. And it's just it's. I was so flustered when talking to her because I was like, holy shit. I straight up told her, I grew up watching you with my sister, and I'm talking to you right now. What is this? It's like unreal. And she's not like the biggest person in the world, but it's still like that the idea of that is just like mind blowing to me, because you don't get that chance very often, I would feel. So the fact that that happened, I was like, that is incredible. So
I
so
know,
yeah.
right?
By the way, our third co-host is finally joined us. This is Kelvin Yohanes, the one that we mentioned up top. He likes some dogs, he hates other dogs.
Are
So
we still in
yeah,
weekly
Calvin.
watches?
We were stalling. I was telling the story how I met Kathleen Tarver and how it's basically like a person that I grew up watching on TV, and now I met her, and that's like kind of crazy. So yeah.
Okay. I
He's
literally just I speed home. I think I ran a red light.
Shit.
you still have your bag on as well.
Yeah. But anyway, this week I watch Flora and Son. That's a good watch. Yeah, give it a 4 out of 5.
Nice.
It's very similar vibe to Sing Street if you like that. Apparently, it's the same because it's the same director. So, yeah,
John Carney.
it's very good. Feel good vibe. I like the relationship between the Flora and her son. Obviously, yeah. What else do I like about it? The songs. It's sad, and it's not sad as in like sad that I don't like it too much because the kid is trying to rap. Yeah, you see where that's going.
Is it a good
Yeah,
rap, or is it like a good rap, or is it like when you try to rap?
it's better than when I try to rap, but I wouldn't say I don't know if it's a good rap or not. I don't know Dublin standard.
I don't know if there is any I don't think I know any Dublin rappers.
Well, that dude, I guess, in the movie, but yeah, um, yeah, I don't know. No, Albert, the sun is like the
Oh,
sun, SON.
like SO1. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, yeah, I just like the relationship between the two. There's Joseph Gordon-Levitt being there. He's not Irish though. He's not from Dublin. Um, yeah, he's just from LA, and he's mostly in what you call that video call. There's that. Yeah. Outside of that, I think it's great. A very touching moment around the end. Really
Great.
enjoyed it. Makes me smile a few times. Yeah, but it's just the songs. It's not the songs are not the to my liking, I guess. Even though I guess they're good songs. Yeah. So
Mm.
4 out of 5, Flora and Son. Yeah. And I guess I did a rewatch on Jujutsu Kaisen Zero because while at work, I've just been reading a bunch of manga, mainly Jujutsu Kaisen, the latest arc, and I'm like, damn, I need to watch Yuta Okotsu in action again. So I watched the movie again. Yeah, still really good. Still really epic.
Fair.
Yep. Yeah, that's about it for my weekly watches.
Okay, so we wrap up weekly watches. Stall long enough for Calvin to come back. Calvin, take your breath. Take a breather. Drink. Take off your
I'm
take off your
gonna I'm gonna
bag. Take off your
shower while doing
clothes.
the live stream.
Oh,
Good damn.
okay, sure. All right, so we shall jump into the main meat of the show. This is where we do the dogs bracket. We call it the dogs madness because March Madness, but it's not March anymore. So Before we
Can't
get
keep
to
doing
it,
that, Albert.
yes, we can. That's what I'm calling our segment of the
No,
Any
at
show. It's
least
just
anytime
Albert.
there's a bracket.
At
just
least
add the word
Mutt
madness to it.
Madness.
Mutt
Okay.
Mutt madness is actually pretty good. I'm upset I did not think of that.
Wait, Mud Madness. Mud?
Like
MUD?
mutt, mutt.
MUTT.
Oh, MUTT. Oh,
Well,
okay, never
not
mind.
all the dogs are mutts though, because mutts are basically dogs that are like mixed breed and you don't know what they are, right?
Fair
Really? Is
enough.
that what muds are?
Wait,
Is
Albert, I
that not
just
what
realized
mutts is?
something.
What?
The live stream doesn't update.
It
The live
doesn't
chat,
update.
live chat. Like for me, I don't know. Is it also stuck at
Oh
no pulp
yeah,
for
it
you?
is. It
Yeah.
is not updating. Okay.
I realized that sometimes the StreamYard and the YouTube live comment doesn't sync up properly. Yeah.
No, this is weird for today because we literally started the show, and there was no live comments, but the live comments is all on YouTube, but it doesn't show up on Streamyard. And we refresh.
Ah,
We
okay.
literally we changed turn, leaving the stream and come back, and we saw the live chat, but it doesn't update. So yeah, I guess we cannot interact with the live chat today, but
We'll have to
it's
look
still
at the
showing up.
YouTube
I'll
stuff.
just
I
look
can
at it
do that real quick.
occasionally, I guess.
Yeah, we can
Here.
look it up.
By the way, mutt, a dog, especially a mongrel, whatever that
What's
is,
a mongrel?
a
Yeah,
dog
like
of
mixed.
no definable type of breed. Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
if you don't know what
Okay,
it
yeah.
is.
So you don't
Or
know, you don't know.
a second definition, a person regarded as stupid or incompetent. So, which is
Well,
it?
that defines the topic we're talking about and the host.
Wait. Isn't the name of Indiana Jones' son, who's played by Shia LaBeouf, his name is Mutt, and it's spelled
Well,
like it's
need
spelled
we
it's
need we
spelled
say more? Need we say more, Albert?
is it not spelled MUTT? It is. It's called Mutt Williams. It's spelled MUTT. So there you go. Damn, do you think they named that on purpose? Like, oh, you're Mutt because you're dumb.
Oh,
Of course they named
is
it
he
on
incompetent?
He's not Indiana Jones. So
Yeah, I guess. I guess it's not Indiana Jones. Yeah, he's Mutt Jones.
Mutt Jones.
it doesn't even go with it. It doesn't even go with the Jones name. He's called Mutt Williams.
Oh, he's just his own man.
Well, I guess we know
Yeah.
the answer to that.
Anyway,
then.
so yeah, we're gonna do a Mutt Madness. We're gonna be doing a bracket for doggos. We're gonna rate them. We're gonna basically judge them based on their appearance, based on their personality, their talents, which one is the best, and whatnot. Kelvin is disapproving. Hey, Kelvin, we gotta keep
No,
an
no.
open. We gotta keep an open mind.
I
Oh.
was looking at the live chat that we missed, and one of them is like, Albert is a definition of cute.
Sure, I'll take it. I'll be the cute boy of the councilman.
Cameron says that, by the way, so thank him.
Okay. Yeah, we got Ariq the buff boy. I guess I'm the cute boy. Kelvin is the cool boy, and Teguh
Oh,
is
yeah.
Teguh is the what's the word for it?
Stoic.
Stoic. Like,
I don't know.
do you just do that because Gerard Butler's character name is Stoic in How to Train Your Dragon? Is that why?
Wait, really? Is that his name?
That's his name.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of stoic, because when people say stoic, I'll imagine someone that doesn't say a lot. And that's the good.
I was gonna say Teguh the scared boy, but Stoic sounds better. Yeah.
Yeah, the good.
But stoic people don't get scared.
That's why, Teguh, you gotta transform yourself. You gotta own the stoic word. You gotta transform.
You gotta earn the stoicness.
You gotta earn the stoicness. You gotta watch horror movies next month, and then you become the stoic Teguh.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Okay. Anyway, we shall get to this bracket. We all have, again, like I said in the beginning of the show, I like dogs. Teguh like dogs. Kelvin hates dogs.
I have a dog.
So this is
Wait,
gonna
what?
be very.
I have a dog. I have a dog.
Man, Albert just keeps doing this
Hey,
shit.
well, I have 3 dogs at home, so clearly I like the most dogs.
I have
Kelvin,
two,
Kelvin will have,
and then one
Kelvin have
died.
2. Okay, the dead one doesn't count. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So you have 1, and
Albert is so mean.
Teguh have 0. So Teguh cares dogs the least.
Yeah,
Um,
see?
This is,
Teguh
Albert's
has
bullying
replaced his
me.
dogs with fishes and
this is
shrimps.
very grim. This is very grim.
Teguh is like, I no longer like land animals.
Damn. I don't know what
Uh,
to say to that.
Licks are for weaklings.
oh my god.
What?
I don't know, man.
What?
Alright, no, we,
All right.
let's go into the math draft.
Okay. Okay. It's not a draft. It's a
I mean, yeah,
bracket.
math bracket. Yeah, math bracket.
Math bracket. Dog madness. All right. So again, these are we had a we tried to come we had a group chat going on. We tried to come up as many dogs as we can, and eventually we sort of like pick on the ones that we find most interesting to be in the bracket. And so we decided on 16. And surprisingly enough, you guys haven't seen the bracket. I was making the bracket. Surprisingly enough, I can sorta, okay, put these dogs into categories. So that's what I did. 16 bracket. So we have like sort of 4 quadrants in the bracket. So I put the dogs in their respective quadrants. So at the end of it, we have like each dog representing each of the quadrants. So basically, we have the super dog quadrants, which are like dogs with like, which is super in a way. We have the abnormal dogs. That sounds horrible. We have the dogs that are like different,
Down
that are
syndrome dogs.
not Down syndrome, like dogs that are not normal dogs, but like kind of unique. They have unique stuff to it. We have the regular, quote unquote, regular dogs, and then we have the talented dogs, which are more or less regular dogs, but they're talented. So there's like this 4 quadrants, and we shall get to that. So
Alright, let's get started.
so let's start here with the super dog quadrant, I guess. And the first battle that we have is Bolt from Bolt versus Cosmo from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So we
Wait,
both
what
are,
category is this again?
this is basically the super dog category.
I thought Bolt was just an actor.
Yes, that is true. But he has superpowers in that movie. And he, the power of beliefs, Calvin.
Wait. So are we going by the just the actor Bolt, or are we going with the movie?
We're judging
Bolt
them
in a
as we're
movie?
judging them as a dog. Which one is the better dog?
I mean, Cosmo is a good boy, good girl. Yeah,
Cosmo is a girl. Yeah.
yeah. Cosmo is a good girl. So I don't know about Bolt. He bolted.
Well, he cares about Penny. He cares about his owner, right?
Cosmo's
but-
Russian. Cosmo.
Okay, hold on.
Well, there
Let's
you
not
go. He's
let's not
Russian.
rush. Let's not rush into judgment here. All right. So Cosmo is clearly a golden retriever, right? Bolt is
Yeah.
I think Bolt, according to Wikipedia, it's a
It's a
white
generic white dog.
It's a white Swiss Shepherd dog, which I've never heard about. That is unique
So
to its
it
own.
doesn't exist.
It exists. Are you saying
I'm
this
gonna
dog
I'm
doesn't
gonna
exist?
Google that dog, and if it looks nothing like Bolt, Cosmo wins. What's the name
Okay.
again?
White Swiss Shepherd dog.
White Swiss Shepherd dog. There you go.
And also, both have a tattoo. Cosmo doesn't. You know?
He's
That
a
wasn't
bad
a
boy.
tattoo,
Bolt is
it
a bad
was
boy.
Drawn on.
Wait. Wait. Just because you have a tattoo is a bad boy? Is that what you're implying, Calvin?
Yes. Okay.
What?
Look-
What are you? Yeah. Are you saying that doesn't look like Bolt?
Look at
Just
this.
imagine that.
All right.
Uh huh.
Okay. Look at this, and then
Okay.
look at this. That ain't Bolt. Okay. Let me type puppy, because I think Bolt is a puppy, right?
For more or less, yeah. That clearly looks like Bolt. You kidding? Okay, the one on the
This one.
no
with the mom.
no. Go down. There. The one with the ears pointing up.
All their ears
That's
are
a-
pointing up.
Yeah, Albert. All of them are
The
pointing
one,
up.
okay, the one with the rat collar. The one with the rat collar. Above.
Rat-
Okay,
Oh, this one,
there.
okay.
Yeah, that looks like Bolt. The one on the very left also looks like Bolt.
I don't know, man. I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
go
alright.
Cosmo. Like, look at this. There's a YouTube thumbnail. 7 reasons you should not get a white Swiss Shepherd. Bad dog.
Oh my god.
I think that solidifies it, man.
Well, yeah. Okay, just making sure. Cosmo is Cosmo is a golden retriever Labrador mix. I thought I guess that makes sense. She doesn't look fully like a golden retriever.
Just looks like a
So
dog
yeah,
to me.
but yeah. Well, I guess Cosmo wins. I guess Cosmo can talk as well. Bolt can only talk with his peers, but not to people. But Cosmo have telepathic powers,
Yeah,
so
there
that
you go.
gives an advantage.
Cosmo.
And yes, I might or might not have forgot that Bolt doesn't actually have powers until I put him in this quadrant. So,
Yeah, I feel like I realized that.
so Cosmo, I'm also gonna go Cosmo just because of that. So clean
Both should
sweep
have
for
been in the
Cosmo,
talented dog section, Albert.
possibly.
Possible. Yeah. All right. Sure. But
Well, you'll
Cosmo
see
wins
once we
anyway.
get. Yeah.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
move on to the next one.
So the next one in the super dog quadrant, we have Crypto from DC League of Super Pets, which is Superman's dog, versus Underdog from the movie Underdog.
I gotta Google
So
underdog.
I'm gonna Google what breed Crypto is.
Wait, is
Crypto
underdog the
is
Underdog
movie
a
is
I'm
basically
thinking of?
crypto,
Crypto is
but
a Labrador Retriever, a plain white Dalmatian, and a white Shepherd. Oh, it's never identified.
are
It's
we
a mix.
going
Oh,
by the
it
movie
is
or the
this movie.
cartoon?
Yeah, underdog.
Wait, what was the question, Calvin?
There's a cartoon and then there's a movie with the
Let's
real dog.
put both into account, I guess.
Let's see. Which one's the gooder boy?
The gooder boy.
Here's the thing. You know what? I'm gonna give it to underdog just because, like I said when I was watching A League of Super Pets, I cannot think that that voice is someone else other than Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we should. I guess we should put into account as well who voices them, because that counts as part of the dog, right? That's their personality.
Yeah,
So
no.
Dwayne Johnson versus Jason Lee Jason Lee, aka Syndrome, aka the owner
Oh,
of Alvin and the Chipmunks, Dave. So
Oh
no,
yeah, no, underdog.
no.
Yeah.
Well, underdog, man, underdog, underdog. Screw Dwayne Johnson. I like Pebbles more.
all right, well, hold on. Let's not rush into it. Let's evaluate. Both have,
Albert, 2 versus 1. Just
both have
What
a,
is there to evaluate?
both have a cape. Both have a cape. Okay. Crypto have a Superman logo. Underdog have a
Here,
U.
here, here.
I don't like
Albert.
underdog. Here, I don't like underdog suit. I think the suit is too tight.
Dude, tight. Dude, tight. That's baggy AF, Albert.
Are you looking at the same picture I'm looking at?
Unless
He's
that's
wearing like a
his
skin tight
pee-pee.
red suit.
That looks like his pee. Oh no.
What did you just
No, wait,
Google?
are we talking about the cartoon or the real life thing?
I'm looking at the live action one.
You said you're supposed to take account for both of them.
Well, okay, then both. Yeah, fine.
Because the cartoon one has a
It's
loose
very,
costume,
it's
Albert.
very baggy. It's very baggy. That's true.
Yeah.
See, it's inconsistency. Baggy costume and then tight costume in live action. Like,
Yeah, man, it's better
one,
than no out than the naked.
Okay, fair. But yeah, well, we rushed into it, but I'm already outvoted. So Beagle, underdog, the Beagle is
Hey,
the
would
winner.
you rather
for this.
have underdog wins or crypto the nudist wins?
He's not a nudist. He wears a cape. Okay.
All right, Albert. After this, go to the public and with only capes.
With only a cape, yeah.
I don't. Okay, well, I don't have a cape. I don't have a cape, so I couldn't do that. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Kelvin. But I don't have a
Boo.
cape.
All right, go. Yeah. Underdog.
Underdog advances. All right, so now we move to the. This is the I don't want to call it the abnormal dog cat, the quadrant, but this is the quadrant of dogs who are not normal dogs. So,
Uh-huh.
the first one that we have is the Shaggy Dog from the Shaggy Dog franchise versus Clifford the Big Red Dog from Clifford the Big Red Dog.
By the way, when I put in the shaggy dog as when I put in the comment thing, when I suggested, I was not really talking about the dog. I was talking about the human in the dog suit. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like we gotta put into account all iterations of this, because there is obviously the 1960s. They're both all Disney owned. The 1960s human in the dog costume version, which if you look it up, horrifying, and even more horrifying, the 2006 version, I think, with Tim Allen, the Shaggy Dog movie. I've only seen the Tim Allen one, but do yourself a favor. Google Shaggy Dog. Open the poster for Shaggy Dog 2006, and if you don't tell me that's horrifying, then I don't know what is. Because it's a dog, and they put Tim Allen's eyes on the dog.
Oh my god, that is terrifying.
It's horrifying.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
If you've never seen the poster, look up the poster.
That
It's
is
literally,
terrifying.
I don't know what breed of dog this is, but again, they just photoshopped Tim Allen's eyes, and Disney thought that this is like a good idea. Like, oh, let's put this, kids will like it.
This
Man.
dog looks high AF, man.
It's horrifying. But yeah, it's the Shaggy Dog is a, what is this? What is this breed? Sheepdog. It's a sheepdog. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good dog.
Versus Clifford, which is what
The
kind
big
of
red
dog?
dog.
A big red dog.
That Teguh would
Need we say
abuse.
more, Albert?
Clifford is based on a giant Vizsla. I've never heard of this. Giant Vizsla. Giant Vizsla. Okay.
When you're spelling out something, I was like, Pfizer. Like, what is a vaccine?
He's a vaccine.
Okay, so the Shaggy Dog versus Clifford. This is tough. We're gonna lose a Titan in this match or in this tournament with this pair up.
Wait, how do you type the dog's breed? Pfizer?
Vizsla.
SLA?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, that looks like Clifford. Okay.
Yes. So,
Nah, I grew up with Clifford. Clifford for me.
see, I didn't grow up with Clifford, so I don't know what's
I don't
good about Clifford. He's big.
Big, he's red, he's dog.
He's big, he's red, he's a dog.
Has Clifford done something good, or has his size always been an issue? Because not knowing anything about Clifford, what I could imply is that, because I think it's a TV show,
Oh,
right? What I could imply is that his all he does is cause problems because his size. Is that true?
No, like most of, well, I mean, like, yeah, half of the episodes are related to that, but the other half is him using his big size to help.
Help people.
Okay.
Albert,
Okay.
like,
Okay, so
Clifford.
that's one side is Clifford. The other side, Shaggy Dog. He's in Shaggy DA, he's a district attorney.
Mm-hmm. And Clifford ate a man in that trailer, I think.
Well, Shaggy Dog is a man. He's
Oh,
a man that got turned to a dog.
You see, that's stuff. That is stuff.
I don't know where this is
Would
going.
I like a man dog? A red dog?
So a red dog that eats a man, or a man dog that is a man.
But here's the thing. Clifford helps people. Shaggy Dog gets people out of jail, probably. That's what the district attorney does, right?
I've never seen Shaggy DA. You're the one who suggested the Shaggy DA version.
I've never seen
I've
it
only
either.
seen
I've
the
seen
Tim
the GIF.
Allen version.
I've only seen the gif of the human dog sliding down the pole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen the Tim Allen version, which again, it's a dog. It's he literally gets turned to a dog. So
You know what? Let's just keep it. You see, when you're doing this bracket, keep it simple. All right.
okay.
Good dog or bad? Who's the good dog, and who's the bad dog? And I think in this case, Clifford is the good dog, the good boy.
Clifford is a good boy. The
Mm.
Shaggy Dog who doesn't have a name because I think he doesn't have a name. I'm not sure. He was a
Isn't
bad man, and then he becomes a dog, and then he becomes a good dog, and that's why he turned back to a man because he becomes good. So he learned his lesson.
But there is a bad dog face. So
There is a bad dog
Yeah.
face, and you know what? This thing is horrifying enough that I don't think we should move on. That eyes is hunting me right now.
What's with the zoom to the eyes, Albert?
It's
Let's get the. No, low key, that picture is kind of like an albino Chewbacca or something. Like I can see it as a subspecies
yeah.
when it's closed up
Subspecies.
like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
man.
anyway,
All right,
Clifford.
so Clifford
Good boy.
advances.
it's a gooder boy.
All right, in the second half of the abnormal dog quadrant, we have Dante from Coco and we have Sparky from Frankenweenie. And I include Dante here is because even though he's a dog, he's also an what do they call it in Coco? Abue. Aber, not Abuela. Abuela is a grandma. Abuela is a grandma. What the hell? Alebrijes, the basically like the fantasy creatures in the undead world. I wasn't gonna say an abuela. What the heck?
My friend
So
was a
done.
dog.
Oh god, that's like the spin-off to Shaggy Dog. My grandma turns to a dog. Okay, Dante. Oh, the live chat is working again. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
working
nice.
now. Yeah.
All right, so
Hooray.
Dante from Coco, who is also part Alebrijes. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Sparky from Frankenweenie, who does. Okay, no, I'm making it up with Zero. Sparky does look like a dog. He's just like stitched together, right? He is stitched together. I've never seen the movie,
He is.
so yeah.
Oh, you haven't
Sparky
seen
is
it?
what breed of dog in Frankenweenie? No, I've never seen Frankenweenie.
Well, it says
Um,
weenie, so I'm assuming
He's
it's
a bull. He's a
Canadian.
bull terrier. Okay.
Oh, he's a
Here.
bull terrier. Actually, what does
I'll
he
say
look like? I
this.
don't remember.
Dante is a dog rat hybrid. So
I don't. I'm
Just
just
look
looking
at
at
it.
their faces right now. I like Dante's face more, so
he looks too much like a rat. Like look at all those like little hair coming out like that. Ew.
He's a.
Yeah.
That's his breed. You're just discriminating now. You're
it's what
discriminating. to
living in
the-
the streets of Mexico makes you.
This is. It's called. It's the breed is called a. Oh god, I'm gonna butcher this so bad. Solo Chuintly. It's solo for short. They're known as the Chinese crested dog, aka the Mexican hairless dog.
Is it Chinese or Mexican?
Chinese. It's Chinese Mexican. Let's assume it is Chinese Mexican. It's Mexican. It's probably Mexican, right? Because it's
Okay. You see, I'm looking at that dog. This dog looks cool. It got like a mohawk going on, but that's a cool hair. What Dante has is rat hair. It's just going
Dante
out
lives on the.
everywhere.
Okay, here's the thing. Dante lives on the streets. Dante knows how to survive.
Yeah, and Frankenweenie did. I mean, Sparky died.
Okay, what's so special about Sparky? I don't know. Based on just looking at. I'm just looking at a picture.
I mean,
I'm just
it's
looking
hard
at
to
a
argue with that.
I'm looking at the Frank and Weenie. I'm just looking at the picture.
Yeah.
Dante gives me more personality than Sparky. You know,
Yeah, I like his face more again.
Dante or
It's-
Sparky?
Dante.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go Sparky.
Does Sparky speak in the movie?
I don't think so.
Okay,
But
no speaking
Sparky
voice.
is
we don't consider
emotionally intelligent, probably.
Okay, Dante is spiritually intelligent, probably, because he's an Lebrijes. Okay, you know what? We gotta take into account Dante's alternate form as well, okay? Because that's like part of him.
The hell's the alternate form?
When he
He's an
when he have all the colors. Don't you remember in Coco?
Oh, that happened? Right.
That's why I keep on saying Alebrijes and not Abuela. Where do you think I was going with this?
Okay, I forgot he got another form.
I know, Albert. Sometimes we don't know where you're going at all.
Okay, we gotta take into account his
Dogs-
other form.
Dogs
Which,
with wings.
to be honest, the color kind of freaked me out a little.
Exactly. Frankenweenie, dead or alive, consistent with the color.
I'm
Yeah.
mixed. I'm mixed here. Okay, Calvin, you're on the support of Sparky.
Look at this. Cameron agrees with me in chat. Sparky died and came back alive. Hairless dogs are ugly. I think. I feel like
Okay.
that settles it.
I think this is interesting matchup because again, Frankenweenie is dead and then comes back to life, and Dante is literally alive, but he can go to the spirit world, and is still alive.
Yeah, he's like half-assing it. Sparky goes all in.
Oh my god! He goes all, so because it's not really dead, it's like, oh, you cop out, you don't really die.
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
die.
Sparky is like, I'm either alive or dead. I'm in. He experienced being alive. He experienced being dead. He doesn't like being dead. He came back alive. Albert, you're muted.
Okay, let's put our vote in then. Okay, Teguh, who you voting for? Dante or Sparky?
Dante.
What?
Okay. Kelvin, you Dante or
Sparky.
Sparky? I have to say, judging objectively, just based on their design, both cannot speak, and based on the personality that Kelvin tried to explain to me, I feel like Dante is the better dog. So I gotta go with Dante from Coco. He just gives like so much. I feel like he gives like so much more energy. So
He's too dumb looking.
still looking. Oh my god. Okay, so Dante advance.
Yeah.
All right,
Alright.
so we move on to now the normal dog category. So we have. Oh my Alexa just speaks to me. I don't know what happens. Alexa, shut up. Okay. Um,
No,
the
Albert,
normal.
that is how you start the AI revolution.
I don't know how I triggered it. I didn't even say Alexa, and then it just triggered. Anyway, the normal dog category. We have Doug from Up versus Tramp for Lady and Tramp.
I have I haven't watched Lady and the Tramp. All I know is the spaghetti scene. That's
Okay.
pretty much all I know. Duck, on the other hand, what can he do? He can speak
Doug, he can
because of
speak.
the necklace thing.
He's a golden retriever.
I'm just gonna go with Doug, man. Like Tramp. Tramp
Tramp is
sounds
a
dirty.
Tramp is a because he is literally he's a dog in the street. He's a mixture of a Schnauzer and a terrier. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking of Tramp as in like something else, like a hoe.
No, because he's a street dog. He lives on the street.
Yeah, okay, Kelvin.
Okay, he was in the original he was voiced by Larry Roberts, and in the live action version he is voiced by Justin Theroux. Okay, and then Doug is voiced who voices Doug?
Doug.
Bob Peterson. That sounds familiar. I think he's a frequent Pixar voice actor. Oh yeah, he voices Roz from Monsters Inc. That's cool.
I'm gonna go with Doug.
Doug is a
Doug.
good boy. Tramp is a romantic, and is a fighter. But I feel like Doug is more fun to be around, right? He's like loyal.
Yeah,
He's
that's what you need.
he's
Loyalty.
kind. Yeah. I feel like we gotta go with Doug in this one, right?
Dude,
Doug.
Tramp's gonna steal your spaghetti. So
I know, right? Doug
Yeah.
will sit there and ask for your spaghetti like a good boy.
Tramp will just slurp it up, and you end
When
up
you're
kissing
not
your
looking.
dog. You don't want that to happen. So, Duck wins, right?
Um,
No?
yeah, sure.
Albert's speechless.
No, I just realized I messed up one of the bracket matchups. The bracket I have here does not match up here, but I can try to adjust it if it allows me to.
Okay, go ahead.
Unless we wanna change it right now. Unless we want to change what we're doing on the show right now and stick with what I have on the bracket.
Just stick with it, I guess. That's fine.
Stick with which version?
The one that's there right now, so you don't have to change it.
Okay. So the one on the bracket is actually Doug versus Puppy Cortez from Beverly Hills, Chihuahua.
Oh,
You mean like twice? Like so Doug
No,
appears
no.
twice?
No, Doug appears once. Tramp is on a different matchup. Tramp is gonna be against Marley from Marley and Me.
oh man, we already. You know
Well,
what?
just-
Whatever.
just-
Let's
what?
just do this then. Okay then. Duck versus Puppy Cortez. That's the real fight. Apparently there was just a teaser. Against
I
the
messed
Tramp
up.
one.
I messed up. Okay.
Wait.
So Doug versus
Oh.
Puppy Cortez.
I don't know how to
Um,
pick for this one.
Let me see. What does Puppy Cortez look like?
He's a Chihuahua.
He's a Chihuahua.
Oh, I guess
But-
yeah, it's probably just
but-
Chihuahua.
Wait,
Kelvin,
is it just
Kelvin.
me or is he voiced by George Lopez? He is voiced by George Lopez. Okay.
I haven't watched Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Nor
I'm
have
gonna go
I.
with duck, and also I don't like Chihuahuas. Again, they
What's
look like
what?
a rat hybrid.
Chihuahuas are loud. Chihuahuas are very loud.
They're aggressive for no reason.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Puppy can like have the mega bark.
yeah, that's more annoying. You
You
know.
know, that's fair. He had
At
this
least
whole
duck,
arc
we can understand him.
about like finding the inner like Chihuahua powers, and then like he found him,
What is an inner Chihuahua power?
or like
Yeah,
something about
get
the Chihuahuas being once like a mighty breed, but then like now being like some tiny lapdog, and then, like I think this is the second movie, I think, and then, like um I forgot what the context was, but at the end of the movie he found like deep inside him those Chihuahua powers, and then he barked. It was like so loud, like it summoned like all the Chihuahuas in Beverly Hills.
Yo, that is some next level power. I'm kind of
No,
convinced.
that's some bark right there.
I need to find that scene, but like I don't know where it is.
See, I was gonna go with Doug because I think Doug is a good boy, but then after you say he can bark and summon all the Chihuahuas, it's like he should have
That
been in
kind
the
of
superpower. He should have been in the superpower category.
that kind of
Super
swings
dog
things.
category.
Yeah,
Wait,
Uh,
let me look
I'm still
for
gonna
it.
go with Doug. He's a better boy.
he's a better
Yeah,
boy. You're going with Doug. Okay.
yeah.
Um,
Again, I don't like Chihuahuas.
fair.
Their names are fun to say, but not the dog.
Dog's name is very boring, and Puppy, name a dog
Yeah, but
Puppy.
it's like duck
Puppy.
dicks probably, so it
The
makes
dog is
sense.
Dog Diggs. Yeah. Okay. Well, Tagu is going with Puppy, right? Or is he
Wait, let me look
undecided?
for the scene.
Okay.
What are you going with, Bert?
I
Depending on if I
think
can find the scene, I will make my decision.
I think I'm gonna, just for the sake of it, so Tagu have to make a decision. I'm gonna go with Papi Cortez just because imagining I can't picture George Lopez voice coming out of this small dog, and I think it's just so funny. So I have to go with that, and then again the superpower. So yeah, I gotta go with Papi Cortez.
Yeah,
So
there you
yeah,
go. So Tagu.
gotta Tagu. Where how do you stand between your battle between your
Wait,
best
no.
boys of Papi and Doug?
Puppy
Did I
or
remember
dog?
incorrectly?
Did you
It's
remember
somewhat
incorrectly
different.
that the dog not barked so loud that it summoned all the other dogs? Did you just give me a
Maybe it
false hope?
squeaks.
The dog squeaks so loud that
Yeah.
summons all the. That sounds that sounds painful. The dog squeaks so loud. Try to imagine George Lopez squeaking.
You do that, Albert.
I know.
That's a you thing.
I know. I know.
Oh
I'm good.
no.
I think Tagu's gonna go with Doug. I don't think he can find the scenes.
No, I found the scene, but I remember it incorrectly. It was two separate scenes. Um,
Oh, so the
there was a
Mega
scene
Park.
when all the Chihuahua family from Beverly Hills showed up to like save the main characters from like some lions.
Hmm.
Chihuahuas
Uh,
assemble.
they say it in like I'm sorry, I don't want to be racist, but they say it in like a Mexican accent, which just makes it even funnier for me. But the mega bark wasn't Poppy, it was Chloe.
Oh, different. It's a
Well,
different
okay,
dog.
let's just Duck
It's a
wins.
different
Come on.
character. Yeah.
So right. So
Yeah,
Doug at the Cal.
Doug
Tagu,
wins.
you gave me false hope. I'm no longer voting for Poppy. I'm going with Doug. So three.
Yeah.
Sweep it.
I
Get out of here,
remembered
puppy.
incorrectly.
You're now
No.
just pup. Alright.
Poppy. All right.
All right.
Okay, next
So
one.
we
Duck
revisit
wins.
Tramp from Lady and the Tramp
Hmm.
versus Marley from Marley and Me, Golden Retriever.
Isn't Marley just a normal ass dog?
It's just a normal ass naughty dog that is very kind but also very naughty. Versus Tramp, who is a romantic tramp that eats
Well, I mean, he's
spaghetti.
also basically a normal ass dog, right?
The
Tramp.
reason, okay, here's the reason why I paired this and not the other way around. Because the other, Noah Marley, humans don't understand Marley, and humans don't understand Tramp. Wait, Never mind. No one understands puppy either. They just speak to each other. My argument isn't valid. Ignore what I just said. Uh, Marley versus Tramp. So Marley is a golden retriever. Yeah, a very naughty golden retriever, but it's very beloved, and it makes people cry because of the movie. Versus Tramp, who is a spaghetti eating street dog that have a thing for this American cocker spaniel named Lady. So where are we going with this?
Marley.
I
We're
like
going with
spaghetti,
Marley.
so I go with Tramp.
This
Albert,
is
it's all on you.
tough. This is tough because Tramp, because of the movie, he has more personality, and the animated movie, Tramp is a handsome looking dog, man. I don't blame Lady for liking Tramp. So and but Marley is just like such a memorable dog, even though he's very naughty. So this is like really tough. And I guess I have to take away the movie, right? You're just judging it based on the dog on its own. Based on the dog on its own, Marley is a total menace. So I have to go with Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Tramp.
All right, oh, there you go. Tramp. Tramp wins it. Yeah.
All right, so yeah. All right, so now we go to the last quadrant, which is the talented dog quadrant. And in the first one, we got two dogs that can speak to humans. We got Mr. Peabody versus Scooby Doo.
I
So,
mean, duck speaks a human.
right, but these dogs are talented. Scooby Doo have a detective skills, and Mr. Peabody is a genius level intellect.
Yes, yeah.
Dog is dog.
All right, Mr. Peabody versus Scooby Dooby Doo.
What breed is Scooby Doo?
Scooby.
That's not.
um,
Isn't he a Great Dane?
That makes sense. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
Great Dane. Okay. And what
Mr.
breed is
Peabody.
Mr. Peabody?
Or Scooby Doo. I mean, I think it's gotta be Scooby Doo. It's easy.
Patrician
You
Beagle.
don't even have to think about it. Scooby Doo.
Well, what if we think about it?
I don't want.
Okay.
Okay, here. If you want to think about it, all right. Scooby 2020 Vision. Mr. Peabody. What you call that? Short sight. Short
Myopia?
what? Yeah,
Myopia.
myopia. That's the word.
Kel-
Yeah, myopia.
Kelvin, that's just discriminating against all of us. All of us wear glasses.
What? No, I don't.
I'm talking about dogs, man.
Wait, you don't? I thought
No.
you do.
What? No.
I swear I've seen you with glasses. What?
Sunglasses?
I've seen
Yeah.
Ariq with glasses. Okay, maybe I am mixing things up.
You are.
All right, but just to look at your side, Mr. Peabody wears a bow tie.
And Scooby Doo wears the thing. What's called that? The
The
collar.
collar.
A collar?
Yeah. Same thing.
Oh, you know what? It just reminds me. Scooby Doo in the 2002 Scooby Doo movie. You guys remember the scene where he's in the airport and he's all dressed up?
Wait,
Do you not
No,
remember
actually,
this?
I don't.
I remember that. The one
Oh,
in the
I
plane,
gotta-
right?
let me screen share. Okay, let's judge their style level. Okay, Scooby Doo
Alright, sure.
dressed up
Drip.
like this.
Oh,
Sexy! Wow!
Up as a grandma. I swear did he not wear a different costume in the airport? No, I guess he only wears this. So Scooby Doo versus Mr. Peabody, who wears a glasses and a tie. So who got more drip here?
Nerd.
Dressed up. Let's see. Oh, see, he dressed up as Egyptian, as a I don't know what this is, as a Roman, the Trojan horse thing, as George Washington. I have no idea what's going on here. So Mr. Peabody is a cosplayer, okay? And then Scooby Doo is a grandma. So are we all going with Scooby Doo?
Dude, Scooby Doo
Yeah, yeah.
got that backside. Look at the picture again. The hips are going everywhere.
Scooby-Doo's backside is what's with Scooby-Doo's backside, Kelvin?
Look at Scooby Doo in this outfit when he's standing up. You know, you can.
Also, is this the behind the scenes? That looks horrifying. I've never seen that
God,
before.
that's horrifying.
Oh,
That's
I've never seen
horrifying.
that. I've never seen that before. But damn, that is horrifying. That is
Look at
so-
that backside.
Okay, we're going with Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo advances
Yeah.
in this end against Mr. Peabody. Style
Alright.
over intelligence, right? All right.
Yeah.
So the
case.
last dog in the talented quadrant, we have Gromit from Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were Rabbit, and Buddy from Airbud.
A part of me is biased with Gromit because I like Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, but Buddy
But
can play basketball.
Here's my question, right? We know
Oh.
Buddy is talented in basketball. Have we ever seen Gromit play basketball? Because if he has, that sort of seals it that Gromit should win. Because not only can he play
Okay, let me see.
basketball, he also is
Google.
like he
Wait,
runs the
but-
whole business.
Yeah.
But Buddy, I'm looking at the wiki page. Like Buddy has 5 kids, and like just listen to
Does
their
he?
names.
Wait, Buddy is a girl?
But Buddy has 5 kids.
Wait, is Buddy
He
a girl?
becomes the father of 5 kids.
Oh, okay. Gromit
like-
is a
Where's the wife?
Their names are Butterball, B Dog, Buddha, Mudbud, and Rosebud. Dude, I mean, if they got
one of them is named Buddha,
yeah,
like the religion.
yeah.
Huh.
I mean, if that's their names, I don't know, man. I kind of have to go. Oh, and B Dog's got glasses, like sunglasses.
Yo,
Yo,
I ain't about
that's
to
his kid.
choose myopia, dog.
That's his kid though.
Yeah,
Here's the
but
thing, all right?
you gotta be a good, a certain kind of dog dad to have kids named B Dog and Buddha.
You know what?
Ju-
If a
just-
dog
just
names
because
his
of-
dog B-Dog, it's sort of like saying like, you know what? I'm gonna name my son a human. You know, my first letter, and then what kind of species I am. That's like
No,
a
not a human,
stupid-ass
a
name.
man. Your name is
Yeah.
My sup,
You know what?
man?
I'll give Gromit the automatic win here, just because of the Buddy's children's name.
Just because of my argument.
no.
Those names are awful. I'm sorry. Albert, you're muted.
Gromit is supposed to be a beagle. He does not look like a beagle.
Yeah, he walks
Gromit
on
is
2
supposed
legs.
to be a beagle.
Yeah. He's a big ass beagle, I tell you.
He does not look like a beagle.
Also, there is no evidence that Gromit can play basketball. So
Yeah, I can't find that either.
I'm sure it's in his like list of abilities.
it is.
Yeah, he's just not a show off, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's humble. I feel like he's humble,
Yeah.
and he's always
Yeah,
he is he is like he is actually the pair that makes the business run. Because I don't think their business will run with just Wallace on its own.
Wallace is just a good Wallace is the inventor. Gromit is the I don't know. He sells the items. I don't know. Well, anyway, Gromit wins for sure.
Yeah, I'm going Gromit. You're going Gromit. Teguh.
Everyone's
Well,
going
I guess
Gromit.
two against ones, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gromit. I'm going Gromit.
All right, so now we are going into round 2. Let's see who advances from we go back to the Super Dog category. So it's Cosmo from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 versus Underdog from Underdog. So who do we have here?
Who versus who again?
Cosmo versus Underdog.
Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Cosmo is a good dog. Yeah.
I choose Cosmo because I have no idea what the hell Underdog is.
He can fly.
He sounds like a beta. Under.
Okay.
What does he do?
Why
He's just Superman?
why is Underdog named Underdog? I don't remember how. I think if I'm not wrong, he got like spilled into acid and he gets superpower. He basically have the power of crypto. He's almost like, except for the script of laser eyes. I don't think he does. He basically, yeah, he can fly. He has super strength, I think, and he's just like he helps people in the
So
city.
so basically, crypto, just not Dwayne Johnson. Okay.
Yes, voiced by Jason Lee, again, the owner of Alvin and the Chipmunks and Syndrome.
Cosmo,
Uh,
man. I mean,
versus Cosmo,
Cosmo.
voiced by Maria Baklova.
It's
Yeah,
Cosmo.
Yeah,
Cosmo's Russian as well.
she's a
That's
if you've never mentioned it, she got not telepathic, telekinetic
telekinesis.
abilities, which is like
Yeah,
Yeah.
OP.
Underdog doesn't, right? So
yeah.
Okay,
Underdog is just a
take
dog.
let's take the personalities away, put them in a fight. Cosmo
Is gonna win.
super strength, super flight, and super speed versus telekinetic abilities.
I think
Telekin.
it'd actually be pretty equal, but
Here's the thing. I feel like Cosmo's gonna win.
Cosmo's a
Telekinetic is
good
just.
girl.
But kind of telekinetic is like it's just really strong. You know.
Yeah,
If like if he just stops you, if Cosmo just kind of like, oh, you're not moving, and just kind of like holds you in place, then you can't really do anything. Even with
even with super strength.
yeah, even with super strength and
Yeah,
such.
like the only like wild card I would say is how hard is he to stop? Because we've seen like that Cosmo's like telekinetic powers are like limited, right?
Well, Cosmo was struggling with some of her abilities in the third movie.
But she did put the thing
Eventually,
to the
she did
nowhere
do that.
skull.
She
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was
That
like
She
it's
she
is
just like a
that
can,
takes
big.
right?
a lot of
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah, so like can Underdog basically last long enough
In
or like
space?
be like no, like in a fight. I would
Oh.
like last long enough or be like enough of a threat that Cosmo would struggle. I mean, either way, I'm still picking Cosmos, but
Yeah,
just
I think
like
I'm
from
gonna
the
go. I think
fight.
I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with Cosmo. Also because again we were judging fashion style, underdog. Like I said, inconsistent, baggy clothes or tight clothes. He couldn't decide. Cosmo just wear a spacesuit all the time. You know,
I'm gonna say this: Cosmo is more covered than Underdog,
covered as in.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
like clothing wise, is more covered?
yeah, yeah.
They wear the same amount of covering.
Yeah, I
It's
was thinking of
it's
something
like
else.
neck down. What are you thinking?
I thought he doesn't know. I thought Cosmo has the butt
The hell?
reveal.
The what?
The butt is exposed, I meant.
Let's move on.
Calvin,
Hold up.
first with the Scooby Doo bottoms and then with the Cosmo butt reveal.
Wait, hold it right there. I'm looking at Underdog's butt.
All right,
That
describe
is
underdog's
some
butt to me.
bare ass I'm looking at.
Describe it.
Oh
I,
no. Wait. Give me a minute.
we're not talking about a bare ass dog. Dogs are bare ass everywhere in real life, man. I don't know what to tell you. Some dogs just wear clothes, but usually dogs are going running about naked with their genitalia exposed. I don't know what to tell you.
Look at that evidence. Alright? You see
Calvin,
that? There's no
you can
bottom there.
barely see the ass.
No, I meant like there.
That's what's getting Kelvin obsessed over.
Exactly. The underdog's outfit only reach up to the waist. Well, I'm not sure winning the Cosmo part. Let me do that real quick. Well, Cosmo is full body from neck to leg,
Neck
hind
to
legs.
leg, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So Cosmo is more covered. So Cosmo
Okay,
is a good
Cosmo did
girl.
that. Yeah, for the record, Cosmo has advanced like 5 minutes ago. So
I
yeah.
know, I know.
All right. So Cosmo is the winner for the super dog segment. Now we go to the again the abnormal dog segment. We got Clifford versus Dante. Clifford the Big Red Dog versus Dante from Coco. We have two forms.
Clifford is gonna I don't know, bring
Stomp
Dante to
Dante.
the afterlife. Like, yeah, he's gonna eat it. and it's like
I don't think
no
Clifford eats.
half-assing.
Are you saying Clifford is a cannibal? Because that's like minus point for me.
I mean, if you're big enough, you,
What the hell?
it just fits, I guess. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just close your eyes, you eat something, and you're like, oh, I ate another dog. Maybe
Okay,
that's
this
how
is
Clifford
this is
goes.
interesting because Dante's alternate form is multicolor. Clifford is red. So this is like the first one where the color of the dogs like matter here. So do we like red dogs or do we like multicolored dogs?
I'm gonna go with red.
I'm gonna go
Big
with red.
red
I feel
dogs
like
versus
I feel like
winged
multicolored
multicolor.
dog would just hurt my eyes when looking at it. When it's
That
moving
is
too much, I'm
that
like,
is
I'm
that
tripping.
is valid. You look at Dante and you have epilepsy. You develop
Yeah, that's the last thing you want.
Oh, Dante,
Man,
stop!
imagine
No way!
Dante is one of those support dogs,
Support
He's
dogs.
just
Oh
giving
my!
them epilepsy.
Yeah, I gotta go. Even though I don't know much about Clifford, all I've seen is like Clifford just looks so kind. So yeah, I gotta go. Well, both look
Yeah,
kind, but
see,
I think Dante's color this time around is a disadvantage to him. So yeah, gotta go with Clifford.
Clifford, man.
Okay,
Clifford's gonna wipe the floor.
so the normal dog segment: Doug versus Tramp. Think this is pretty easy. No.
It's Doug.
Doug. I mean, we
It's Doug.
decided already before, right?
Yeah, we already
Oh yeah,
decided
we did.
this.
This was a matchup.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
we
there you
did
go. So
this.
yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. So Doug advances. So it's pretty
yeah.
easy. So the last one is Scooby Doo versus Gromit.
Scooby Doo.
This is tough because both of them have TV shows. Both of them have movies.
Mhm.
Both of them are best friends with their owner.
Yeah. I like Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo got a. Well, that's kind of the show though. I was thinking because Scooby Doo got a kick-ass theme song, opening song. I mean,
I don't know what the Gallus and Gromit's theme song is, if there is any.
I don't think they have a song, but they have a sequence, opening sequence.
Yeah. So both can walk on their hind legs, right?
Mhm.
Gromit can do that. Yeah, Gromit clearly based on the movie, he can fly a plane.
Gromit is somewhat intelligent.
Scooby Doo can be a passenger on a plane, as we see in the
Yeah.
movie. One can solve mysteries. The other one is again an assistant that's smart.
One can be a grandma.
I'm trying to take out the factor of iconicity, as either Scooby Doo or Gromit just calls Kelvin here. Try to plead their case. Um, I'm trying to take away again their pop culture relevance, just as a dog in its own. And I think the fact that Scooby Doo is part of a team, kinda, it's the cheerleader effect. It's like kind of it's an appeal to that. So I'm
Hmm.
I'm kind of leaning towards Scooby Doo.
Well, if Kelvin and Albert are saying Scooby Doo, I'm just gonna put in a vote for Gromit just because of I want to put us vote into Gromit.
I think Scooby Doo's Scooby Doo for me, man. I mean, Gromit. I like Gromit, but Scooby Doo is just
Scooby
it's
Doo have his
better.
own Scooby Doo have his own snack line.
Doesn't
Well,
wait.
actually, is a snack does a snack come first or does Scooby's come? The chicken or the egg situation? Snack first or Scooby first? Did the
I'm pretty
snack
sure
got
the
created
snack.
because he was famous?
I'm pretty sure the snack comes first, and then Shaggy is like, "Oh, this dog likes this food."
Is that how it
So
is? I'll name you
that's
Scooby.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is that not the
Oh,
case?
I think that sounds right. That sounds
That
right to
that
me.
That
sounds right.
sounds logical, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, Scooby Doo advances.
Yep.
So we're now all in the final four, and this is interesting because now they are crossover categories. So it doesn't matter how they stack up before. This will be interesting. As Calvin will be back for one moment. So Teguh, we shall start our discussion here. The final four. So we have a representative from the super dog category. We got Cosmo. And we got the other one from the abnormal section, Clifford the Big Red Dog. We should find a different name. I don't like calling the dog abnormal, man. The unusual dog. And the other segment, the normal dog, and the talented dog, Scooby Doo. But yeah, we'll start with Cosmo and Clifford first. So yeah, they're both good dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
One can speak, one cannot. One is telekinetic, one is huge. One is red, one is normal colored. A Labrador Retriever, and Clifford was what was Clifford? I already forgot Clifford's breed.
Vizsla?
Yeah, the giant Vizsla. Okay. Which again, I've never heard of that till now. Just interesting. Anyway, what's your arguments for either side here?
I mean, Cosmo has telekinesis and is good girl. But I don't know, man.
And Cosmo got sent to space.
Am I allowed to say something controversial?
Say it. Say whatever controversial thing you want to say.
Cosmo might be Russian, but Clifford's red, so he's the communist here.
I don't think Clifford red by choice, or was he born red? Did he
was
pick to
born red.
become red?
He was
Okay,
born
so
red.
he's okay. I thought like one
Like
day
if you
he
watch
got like
if you watch like the opening video, it's like he starts as a red puppy, but then he just grew abnormally big.
okay. Well, he's not a normal puppy if he's born red. It's abnormal. He's born abnormal. Also, why did I think
See,
Clifford falls
Cameron
into
understands me. We could have a Russian, or we could have the true communist.
why did I think that Clifford falls into acid and becomes huge? That's not the case, is it? He just grows.
No, it is not the case. I don't know why you think that.
I don't know. I don't, because like when I think something giant, it's like something radioactive, like Godzilla. So I thought like Clifford got exposed to nuclear or something and becomes big.
No, that did not happen. He just kind of grew abnormally big.
Yeah, we gotta wait for Kelvin, right? So we'll just like Cosmo can't talk. That is like
I'm gonna put my vote in for Clifford.
You're gonna put your vote on Clifford. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is again. I don't really have attachment for either because I've only seen Cosmo like twice in the holiday special.
Yeah,
and
I'm
in
more
Guardians
attached
3.
to Clifford because I grew up watching Clifford.
I don't have an attachment to Clifford. So again, I don't have an attachment to either of the Cosmo. Clifford just seems like the most adorable dog. But no, they're both start with C. Clifford just feels like the most adorable dog, both in live action and in animation form. But Cosmo can talk and telekinesis. So like I like Cosmo on that end. Oh, Calvin's back. So Teguh puts his vote on Clifford. I'm debating between Clifford and Cosmo.
Oh my god. You know, because of Cameron's comment here, Red Rocket. If you've seen the South Park episode,
No idea what this is going. Where this is going.
So in the South Park episode, basically Cartman, the fat one, some seniors or someone told him that like if you rub the dog while shouting while saying like red rocket, and it'll basically Cartman kind of give the dog a hand job.
Oh goodness gracious! What the hell?
but he doesn't know what's happening, you know. And it's like, oh, red rocket. That's South Park. But yeah, just because of that, I'm gonna go with Cosmo.
Okay, so it's tied. So it's down to me. Oh my god. Okay. I cannot decide. I'm just gonna make a snap decision. If I see Clifford in front of me, and if I see Cosmo in front
Oh
of
my
me,
god.
I'm gonna run the other way because of Clifford. So I'm gonna go Cosmo because in this situation. So there you go.
There you go.
Uh, so Cosmo wins in a tight one. So the last matchup we have Doug versus Scooby Doo. Both dogs can talk.
Both dogs are brown.
Dog is not brown.
Is that not brown? I thought it's brown.
Doug is like blonde, yellowish. No, is he brown? I guess he's kind of
Oh,
brown.
kind of
He's
brown.
he's like a light brown. I guess it's like a
Yeah,
light shade of brown.
brown.
See,
Yeah.
Scooby can talk without having that device. Dogs need that device. Scooby's talented, yo.
Have you heard of um the theory that Scooby is not a dog?
A human in a suit? What is going on?
No. Scooby's an alien.
Okay. I want to hear this theory. What is this? What?
This is, I believe, this is the Scooby Doo in the mystery. I forgot which series it was, but well, let me look it up real quick. Scooby Doo Mystery Incorp. No,
Mr. Incorporated, Scooby
is that the
Doo.
show?
There is a lot of Scooby Doo shows, a lot of iterations and stuff.
It's, I believe it is a 2010 to 2013 series one.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, there's something along the line of like they met another animal that can talk, kind of like Scooby, or it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then like, and that animal that can talk is an alien or something like that. I don't remember it fully, alright, but Scooby and that talking animal can somehow like connect or something like that.
Okay.
So there was this whole theory that, oh, he's probably an alien, but Scooby just doesn't know it, kind of deal. It's, yeah, something like that.
Interesting. Interesting theory.
Just YouTube that. I kind of forgot the whole thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So Scooby versus Doug.
Scooby.
Scooby have a catchphrase.
Scooby has a catchphrase. That's true.
Scooby Dooby Doo, which is a cool catchphrase, but like again, if you put it into context, that's sort of like saying Kelvin Yohanes whenever you want to do something cool, you know?
Yohanes! I should start doing that.
I'll be like Albert
Kelvin! Yohanes!
Albert Wiradharma.
Teguh, go!
Teguh, go.
Teguh Santoso! Tegi doo! That's
Tegi doo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Scooby Doo in this one.
Scooby Doo. He got a catchphrase. He can do a
Are
lot
you
of
both
stuff.
going for Scooby Doo, right?
And
Then I'm gonna put in a
he
vote
can stand up.
for Doug just because Doug is precious.
Doug is precious.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, Scooby Doo. So now we are down to the final one here. That's not it. I mean, edit the banner, but it's Cosmo the Space Dog versus Scooby Doo.
That's tough. Both are good girls and good boys.
Both can talk. Both are part of teams.
Mm-hmm.
You can consider you can consider them alien in a way because Cosmo's an alien, but he's in space and Scooby Doo. You said just told alien theory. So much similarities. Holy shit!
One's naked.
One's naked, but he got a snack that Teguh is eating right now. Not named after him. He was named after the snack. How's the Scooby snack? How's the Scooby snack Teguh?
Kelvin.
Is it Scooby?
Yeah.
Scooby's versatile. Cosplay.
That's true.
Hey, Cosmo never had the opportunity to cosplay. Who knows?
Yeah.
Albert,
Because
she's been in that suit since the Russians launched her how many years ago?
Smelly dog.
That is fair. It has. Well, I'm pretty sure the dog.
Maybe I
Maybe
maybe I judge
maybe
as
she
underdog.
dates though.
Like looking back, maybe I judge as underdog too
Well,
harshly. Maybe it's
we cannot go
no
back
no
now,
no no
Calvin.
no
You've
no.
already you've
I
already
know,
figured
I'm not gonna
out.
go back, but like I'm just saying, maybe it's a good idea to leave the backside open. Maybe underdog got something there. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
See, okay, I'm
cons.
I'm gonna throw a random what's the word? A random fork in the a wrench in the fork. What's the phrasing? A fork
Why
in the
would you
road.
throw
A
a
wrench.
wrench to a fork?
Wait, there is a phrase that like I'm gonna throw a wrench into something. They go back me up on this. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you mean, but I don't
I
think it's a
know,
fork.
but what is
Um,
what is
Throw
the phrase?
throw a wrench in the
wrench.
works. Wrench in the works.
Ah, runs in the works.
Okay, wrench in the works to
Yeah.
cause a problem, right? Okay, I'm gonna throw a wrench in the works. I don't know if there's gonna be a problem or it's just gonna be something that makes us sway one way or the other. This doesn't make sense. All right, I'm gonna say it. Melvin Dew. He has the same name as Scooby Doo. Is that a plus
Here.
or a minus? I have no idea how this affects anything.
Melvin Dew gave
Melvin
Teguh
Dew
his
from
username.
Scooby Doo, from the
No,
first Scooby Doo live
yeah.
action movie, by the way.
It all
That is
started from Melvin Dew to Kelvin Dew to Teggy Dew.
Mm-hmm.
So
Scooby Doo
that's
has left a
Teguh's.
legacy.
Yeah.
well. How do you know Melvin Dew was named first before Scooby? We never know about this guy's backstory. All we know in the movie was like, "Yo, Dew," and it's like Melvin Dew. No, Scooby Doo. Or is it the other way around? I have no idea. I don't even remember the scene. It's like it's just a guy named Melvin Dew in a resort, man. He's living his life. Throw wrench on the road. Yeah, that's my new catchphrase. I'm gonna start
You see,
throwing wrench on the road.
Albert is a mechanic.
Uh, okay,
the,
we gotta make a decision. Scooby Doo or Cosmo here?
I think I'm just gonna go with Scooby. He's just more iconic. He's a funny dog. He's loyal. Both are loyal, I guess. But like Scooby, on occasions, solve mystery either by accident or well, mostly by accident. Yeah,
How much of a factor should the
and he got a
telekinesis be?
catchphrase.
How much of a factor should the telekinesis be in this
I don't know,
battle?
man. I don't know. I thought we are just battling on
On the
who's
dog
the
itself,
good boy.
on who's a good boy. I'm judging
Yeah.
it as an overall dog. Like if I see Scooby Doo and Cosmo in like a dog show, and they are the
I thought you were
finalists.
gonna say a dog fight. I'm like,
No, no,
whoa.
no, 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 no. Like on a dog show, and they're the finalists. We have judged them by their talents, judged them by their personality, by their looks. Like who would I give the medal to? You know, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go with, if that's the case, I'm gonna go with Scooby Doo because Scooby Doo is sure of himself. You know, he's confident with that grand outfit. Cosmo is like she's caught a
That
bad girl and she goes all crazy. You know,
that's a very good point, honestly.
Scooby Doo is confident. He knows himself. Yeah, even though
Okay.
he might get scared, but you know he's confident in some sense.
Okay. All
He's
right. So
comfortable with himself.
you're going Scooby Doo for good. Teguh,
Yeah.
I think I know where I'm going. Teguh, do you know where you're going? Don't say it. If you know where you're going, don't say it. But do you think you know where you're going?
Yeah, I know where
Okay,
I'm going.
let's say it. Let's say it at the same time. Calvin, count us down. Me and Tagu say it at the same time. Let's see where it is. Either way, we'll have a winner.
Every time we try to count down something on stream, it never works, Albert.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it, Kelvin. Let's do it.
Alright, let's do it.
On one or on go or what you're gonna do?
On go. On go.
Okay,
On
so
go.
Alright?
on go. Me and Tagu says the answer together. Either way, we'll have a
Yeah.
winner. Okay.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go! Scooby Dooby Doo!
All right, so we have it. A unanimous winner.
Unanimous vote, Scooby Doo!
Scooby Doo is the winner of the best movie dog. Um, Damn. Did we see this coming? Was this an upset? What do you guys think?
I don't know. I don't think it's an upset. I mean, Scooby Doo is a very iconic dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much
I
that.
I misspelled Scooby Doo. I put
Scooby Dog. Scooby Dog.
Scooby
Scooby
Dooby
Dog.
Dog. Where are
Where
you?
are you?
Yeah. I think deep in our hearts we're kind of like, yeah, well, Scooby Doo's probably gonna go all the way, but I mean, you never know. Um,
You never know since Lego Batman beats the Dark Knight.
I mean, Gromit was like put up a fight, and then Dog also put up a fight. I mean, even Cosmo put up a fight. But yeah, I think deep in our hearts we kind of know Scooby Doo. I put him in the thumbnail because I guess like he's the iconic one. But yeah, Scooby Doo, deservedly? Question mark. Do you think this? Do you think this is
I think it's
the
very
we made?
deserved.
Do you think we made the right choice?
I think so.
I
I think
think
it's very
there
it's very
are
deserving.
worse choices.
There are worse
Yeah.
choices.
Imagine if Clifford wins this. Like
What?
I have offended Teguh.
I don't know, man. Clifford versus Shaggy Dog was a battle that I was not expecting to be that close. It was closer than a dog that eats a man or a dog that is a man. That is- yeah. But yeah, Scooby Doo. Well, there you go. There you have it. We've decided the best movie dog is Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Any parting words before we sign off here? Any final thoughts on this whole tournament? The madness, the mutt madness.
Scrappy Doo is bad dog.
I think we can agree with that. I think Scrappy Doo is
Yeah, we
like,
can definitely agree with that.
Scrappy Doo, even like the creators doesn't want to acknowledge Scrappy Doo.
I heard about that. Yeah.
You know? Yeah. they really think Scrappy Doo is a mistake.
Yeah. That is Scrappy Doo is just annoying, man. It's just
Yeah,
an
true.
annoying dog. I think they
It's a
try to get
Chihuahua.
rid of it. He's not a Chihuahua.
Well, as in like he acts like a Chihuahua. He's just very aggressive and annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teguh, you have any parting words, final thoughts on this bracket?
What
What is that?
we do?
I don't think he ever gone.
No, it's like but
Oh, yeah,
what?
Ruh.
I can't say
Ruh.
R. Okay, it's hard to say R.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any parting words.
I'll just my parting words. I think we made the right choice here. I think this is a good bracket. I think we a unanimous final vote, so that makes sense. I just want to shout out some dogs that didn't make it to the bracket just because either they don't fit the criteria, I guess, that we're doing, or we're just not familiar enough, and it wouldn't make for a fun discussion. Dodger from Oliver and Company, even though voiced by Billy Joel, so that could have been an interesting discussion there. Copper from Fox and the Hound. Neither of the Dalmatians, because I think we're kind of like split. We couldn't like pick if we want to go Perdita or Pongo, so that was like
Dude,
tough.
next bracket, 101 Dalmatian brackets. We drank. We drank
All 101
all
Dalmatians.
101 Dalmatian.
Oh my god, how of them doesn't even have personality? I feel like that's
I
going to
agree.
be. We're gonna have to. That's a mini series of a podcast. That's a whole month, man. That's a whole month.
Oh, man.
Every week we go rank the different dogs. But Nana from Peter Pan, the other Tim Burton dogs, Zero and Sparky, Toby, Great
have
Mouse
Sparky.
Detective, Perito from Puss in the Boots, that is from the newest one, and
Godard from Jimmy Neutron.
Goddard, Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, it's just too different that I couldn't justify putting him in the list because none of the other
Yeah.
dogs are like. He's not a real
Understandable.
dog in a way, but yeah.
But he a dog.
Frank the Pug from Men in Black. He dressed up. He's in a suit most sometimes. And the other one, Einstein from Back to the Future. So yeah.
Cujo.
Yeah, those are some. Cujo, yeah. He's just feral. He's just feral, dude. I don't know what to say. So
I mean,
that is the end of this one. So we've successfully finished it. Yay. So next week we are no longer the Councilman podcast. We are because it's Halloween. We're transforming ourselves to the Council Scare Haunt Cast. We need a better name.
Council Ghouls.
Council Ghoul Haunt Cast.
But you want the podcast part. Okay.
Well, that's why I say haunt. That's why I say haunt cast, like haunts.
I thought you were saying like honkcast. I miss
What?
her.
Why are we honking?
Sorry,
Why are
why
we
you
honking?
think I'm so confused?
What would make you think we want to be honking on October?
I don't know, man.
We'll come up with a name, but next month, for as we always do in the month of October, it's going to be spooky season. Teguh is going to start his
Yeah.
transformation to become the stoic boy that he is. You'll see it starting next week, right, Teguh?
Stoic the
Um,
coming soon.
coming
Yeah.
soon.
Teguh still haven't watched any of our horror recommendations. We made a whole
I know,
episode
right?
of like, hey,
Like
Teguh, you
Albert
should
watched
watch
Plastic
this.
Memories. You know,
We try to
gave
be
him
like
emotional damage.
Yes, it does. It gave me so much emotion. I haven't watched an anime since. I'm so traumatized. And yeah, Teguh, we gave you like so many recommendations. We have a letterbox list of like films that I think Teguh will he'll be good enough, and he still haven't watched a single one. So you're disappointing the fans, Teguh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm
What
I'm a
do you have to what do
disappointment.
you have to say, Teguh?
I'm a disappointment, and I'm proud.
Oh, that's the way to go. That's words to live by right there.
All right. Well,
Alright.
again, maybe we'll see him transform again in the month of Spooktober, but that is next week. So right now,
Yeah.
let's plug it all up.
Alright, let's plug it up. Ariq's not here, but let's start with Ariq, I guess. Yeah. You can find Rick at Ariq Andria on Instagram and Ricky Do on Letterboxd. Teguh.
You can find me on Instagram at TeguM23 and on Twitter at Tegidu.
By the way, we need to update our Instagram because it's still TG23399 on the on the front page on our Instagram.
Oh, the bio.
Yeah.
Wait, so who is? Are we linking that to some random account right now? What is happening?
No. It's
It probably
just
just doesn't
Oh, it's
exist.
there's
just
no
the same one.
hyperlink. Yeah.
Okay, I
But
can
yeah.
edit that. I can
Anyway,
edit that right
you
after
can
this.
also find me Kelvin on Instagram at KY27 and Disco Monkey on Letterboxd and YouTube Albert.
You can find me on JA Wiradharma, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd, JAWIRATHARDHARMA. Follow me there. Check out all my latest ongoings and whatnot. And you can follow the Councilman at Councilman Show on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Letterboxd, everywhere. Councilman Show. Send us an email if you want to give us show ideas. Why not? We've never done that. Open it up. Send us show ideas. Send us ideas for the Spooktober names of our show: Council Ghouls, Council Scare, Council Boo. Let us know what's best via email.
Boo man.
What?
We just straight up get rid of the council.
The Boo Man group. That's not the Blue Man group. We're the Boo Man group. Starting next one. But yeah, follow us there and subscribe to us on either the video platform or the audio platform or both. We're available everywhere. It's the Councilman. So check us out there. So yeah, and check out our merch on TeePublic.
Yeah, we got that too. Alright, I guess with that, we've decided who the bestest dog boy, good boy is. What?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
The Mutt Madness.
the madness, yeah. But anyway, I guess with that, the councilman has spoken, and we'll see you in the next spooky episode. Scooby Dooby Doo!